Mission at Lily Gold Mine in Barberton has been temporarily suspended. This in the wake of another collapse at the mine earlier this morning. Experts will now be called in to assess the stability of the rock to determine if it's safe to continue with the operation. The three miners went missing last week on Friday when the container in which they were working in collapsed into a shaft following a rockfall, and sound was last detected on Tuesday. Families keep on praying but are slowly losing hope that the two women and a man will be found alive. With Lily Gold Mine battling now to cope on its own, the provincial government will assist to get more professional help on board. AMCU wants it to be declared a national disaster in order for more government resources to be made available. And Mineral Resources Minister Msobenzi is also expected to visit the mine today. And now for the very latest on the rescue operation at the Lily Gold Mine, we are now joined on the line by our reporter there, Sipepile Kunene. Sipepile, thank you so much for joining us this hour. What is happening there at the moment, and is the rescue operation still suspended?
Rescue operations are still suspended until such a time experts from Joburg come in and assess if the mine is okay, if it's safe for rescuers to go in and continue with the mission that they were doing. What happened this morning was that the part of the rock that was left when the rockfall happened on Friday fell on. A loud bang was heard by the people that were outside. And then they called us in later to have a bit of, to have an idea as to what's going on in the mine. They had a meeting with the provincial premier. They are expecting the minister to come through anytime. They are also discussing with other people on other ways to make this mission possible. They've invited other mines. On its own, the mine cannot cope anymore.
Now, what sort of help are the provincial officials trying to bring in at this stage?
The Premier said he's been discussing with other big companies to bring in big machinery to help in this rescue mission. They are still calling it a rescue mission, not a recovery mission. They emphasized on that. They want to invite companies like Murray and Roberts, though they're still going to discuss with them. They'll still submit formally to them to invite them to come to the place to help. It's been long. It's been 9 days. The company has tried its best to rescue these people. A day ago, they were like close. They were saying they close to doing this thing. They close to finding the container. They also found a tire that went down with the container. So it was bringing through hope. And they were hoping they'll find the people by today. But this morning's catastrophe made it worse.
But Sipepile, as you are saying, there is now 9 days into this crisis, and has the mine authorities or the government there explained why it has taken them so long to get to this stage of getting additional professional help?
We asked the Premier that question, but he said the information that we were getting from the mine was that they're getting closer and closer to finding the people. They're getting closer and closer to finding the container. But when this happened this morning, it had them to get up and be on their feet to come and assess what's going on here, and how best they can help in this situation, and how best can they provide in this situation. AMCU is calling on the national government to declare this thing a national disaster, so that more funds are allocated to this, more resources are allocated to this, because the mine can no longer cope on its own. All along, the reports that the mine was submitting to the chief of the area, to the provincial government, and everyone else involved was positive. But what happened this morning has set them back.
All right, we will try to get some more information at a later stage, but thank you so much. That was our reporter there, Sipepile Kunene, speaking to us live from the Lily Gold Mine in Barberton.